let's talk about the state of EFC 24 and why the game we love has never been worse than it is today. This year's FIFA has brought us the most inconsistent gameplay in history. I know you have experienced, you've played FUT Champ, you just played FUT Champs this weekend, yeah? Your defender just made a tackle, and guess what? It was perfectly timed. Mbappe, still 1-0, bang, and now you're down. I know you've experienced that pain. I mean, the first thing we have to talk about is the finishing, man. Honestly, you can have one of the best finishes in game. You could have a 95 Team of the Year icon R9. You could genuinely have one of the best players in the game. And guess what? You missed from 6 yards out. But, hang on a second. They have a gold icon. It's called Trivela. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just Trivela trick shot from left way down the pitch. And it's a goal. Why does this happen? Why do we get the most ridiculous Trivela trick shots, right? But my icon that I've paid for or worked so hard to grind towards will miss from 6 yards out. The finishing is so inconsistent. EA this year have basically simply refused to give attacking players any actual unique AI. It's literally all the same, right? And the only thing they've changed is they've added these silly mechanics. These silly new mechanics. Oh my god, your player gets a new playstyle. Guess what, bro? That playstyle's not doing anything. Honestly, that playstyle is just a gimmick. Don't fall for it. I completed this Malad during Future Stars, and I looked at this card and I thought, hang on a second. EA are giving me a free card that's 90 rated. It looks insane, right? Medium is just crap. I don't understand why they can't just change. If you're giving me a Future Star player, can I at least have the Future Star player that rivals other players that use pay to win? Look at her dribbling stats. Look at those stats. 94 dribbling. She's got 94 ability, 87 balance, reactions, ball control, but 95 ball control and dribbling, right? That is insane. 88 composure. And guess what? She doesn't have technical plus. What does that even mean? It means she doesn't have the playstyle that will actually make her usable in game in terms of her dribbling being to the standard that you need to be to play some of these fiends. I have got this Martinelli card. I've had this Martinelli card for donkey since he came out, right? And look at his stats compared to Malad. Every single stat is worse. Every single one is worse. And by a good distance as well. But because he has this new gimmick, technical plus, and I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way, this guy feels better in game than Malad because he has the play style that makes his dribbling more usable. So I've completed this Malad, yeah, and I've got this Martinelli. Now I can't use this Martinelli at all because he's fallen below the power curve, so he doesn't feel as good as he should. She's supposedly supposed to be in the power curve, right? This Malad, like, she's supposed to be in the power curve. And to be fair, you can use her and you can get good results. Cool. When you play against those demons, right, do you think they care about your Future Stars Malad? No. They've got Team of the Year George Best. They've got Kylian Mbappe. They've got Garincha. Whoever, the top tier wingers, whoever you want to talk about, right? So then you feel inferior because this card isn't as good as their card. Your power curve card that you has technical plus is not good enough anymore. So where does that lead you, right? You have to then spend points because you are falling behind the power curve in general. Because the free cards they give you are not good enough to compete with the demons. The cards that are actually decent at the time of their release, they now fall behind the power curve because EA have created the most ridiculous system ever and they've trapped everyone inside of it where slowly along the year, you have to upgrade your team slowly because the cards just are not sustainable. In what game, right, from start to finish, do you have to constantly upgrade by using FIFA points or using microtransactions? In what game, apart from this game? It's ridiculous. My second point on this game has to be the content, the SBCs, man. This year, I genuinely feel like EA are so out of touch with their own game. And it makes me realize that EA don't play their own game. The people who release content in Vancouver, Canada, they do not play this game. You and I, me and you, yeah? Me and you, we play this game every day. We grind every single day. We sweat our absolute backsides in Rivals, in FUT Champs, in whatever, every week, right? I know that pain. And I know you do too. Lauren Hemp, I think she was the first card that came out. High, 4-star, 4-star. Cool, looks okay. Doesn't have a 5-star skill and was a weak foot, but that's okay. That's fine. It's very usable. I know a lot of people overhype the 5-star stuff, you can still use 4-4, okay? You're not going to get the best result. Obviously, we know that. She's not 100% meta, but she still looks like a very good card off face value, right? Now, let's go to her playstyles first. Of course, they've got all this stupid playstyle stuff, which whipped past plus. I mean, honestly, like, it's really cool to have all this stuff in the game, but the way it dictates how good players are, it's ridiculous. If your players don't have the specific playstyles, then honestly, the level of having the playstyle versus not is night and day. But let's have a look at this card, right? The first thing that I looked at when this card came out was dribbling. I looked at that dribbling, I'm thinking, oh my days. 96 agility, 97 balance, reaction, ball control, dribbling. She's got everything. But then hang on a second, hang on. Whoa. This card comes in at 600k on Futbin. 600k. Do you know how much fodder that is for someone who doesn't spend money on this game? You have to fiend your life for a good 2-3 weeks to get that much worth of fodder, if I'm being completely honest, right? And that's someone who knows from the grind. She's 600k. And what are you getting for 600k? 75 composure. We're in March, bro. Okay, maybe not March. We're 22nd of February as I'm recording this. 75 what the hell am I supposed to do with 75 composure and 84 finishing, please? What am I supposed to do with that? Tell me, what am I supposed to do with that? I'm going to give EA some credit here, right? It's not all negative. They've released some top tier icons, man. Top tier. I'm talking incredible. You've got George Best. You've got Sauer, right? You've got Hafu. You've got Zico. You've got Eusebio, Hullet, Zidane. These are top tier cards, which in previous years, we wouldn't have sniffed. We wouldn't even have been able to look at them, let alone even use them in game as alone, right? And that's where I will give EA credit. But unfortunately, that has then had a negative effect where everyone has similar cards because everyone's had access to them cards, where every team is the meta. Every team is your George Best, your Eusebio, Hullet, Zidane. The amount of times I've played that Eusebio is ridiculous. People have completed that Eusebio in like December or whenever he came out, and he's their striker for the rest of the game. That's crazy. Any striker that comes out has to match that Eusebio. And they probably won't, because Eusebio has in-game unique AI. He has the DDA. He has the bounce backs that comes back to him rather than your normal striker. And guess what EA are releasing for you? Brian Bobby, bro. Brian Bobby. Player of the month, Brian Bobby. Striker. 4-star, 3-star. That's what they're releasing to compete with Eusebio. This is the content. What is the point of this content? What is genuinely the point? Look at Future Stars and the cards that they've released. Look at this Sule card. Who on EA's right mind, right, sat down and said, let's give him 70 attack positioning. Let's do it. Because we're going to use him, right? That's what they think. 83 finishing with 70 attack positioning. 82 reactions. Where are we going with this? You get duplicate fodder, right? And this is how EA have got you. They've got you by the ball. They have. You open a pack. You get duplicate fodder. Rather than discarding your 85, 86, 87, you'll lose one card if you discard it, right? You'll lose one card. You are so attached and degen to this game, you're thinking, hang on a second, I can't discard. I'm gonna get rid of a whole squad, get a card that I'm never gonna use, who's gonna go in another SBC. So you've now got rid of 11 cards to get one card back, rather than just losing one card. We have to have dupes now, right? When instead they should just have a duplicate system where you can keep your card to use later. But of course they don't want you to do that, because then you won't spend FIFA points, will you? You won't spend FC points. Honestly, in terms of content this year, I would say Thunderstruck was very, very good. Black Friday, Thunderstruck was actually very, very good, right? We just got content every single day, flash SBCs, you know, this and that, everything. Everyone was lit. It was going crazy. Everyone loved it. Thunderstruck and probably the start of Team of the Year, when start of Team of the Year came out and we got all the leaked SBCs. We're thinking, oh my god, this is insane. Da, da, da. Those two parts is genuinely the most excited I've been. Apart from that, all the other promos are just all the same. I got this Fede Valverde card, Team of the Year honorable mention. This promo card is the exact same. It's the exact same card to his radioactive card. The same card, no change stats, nothing. The only thing he's got is an extra playstyle plus. Ooh, playstyle pluses, we're back to that again. It's a gimmick. It's ridiculous. They're lazy, it's disgraceful, and they use us to rinse our pockets. It's an absolute disgrace.
It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
Promos are now rinse and repeat, right? Where you have the top tier cards, they're like $1 million plus, or they're 15k. And we're never going to pack the $1 million plus cards. We're just going to pack the 15k cards because no one cares about them, because they're not usable in game, because you're coming against Mbappe every game anyways. So, not usable. Great. The last thing we need to speak about is the store. And to be fair, I could go on and on and on and on, right? There's so many points about this game why it's horrendous, but this is probably the one that gets me the most. Look at this store. Look at this store. Look at the amount of money they're charging. 4,500 FIFA points. Do you know how much money that is? 4,500 FIFA points. You're talking £45? £45. That's your average grocery shop for a week. You can feed yourself for a week. Or you can take your dad's credit card or your mom's credit card, whoever, and rinse £45 on this game. They promote gambling to kids. It's crazy, honestly. Look, we've got packs for you. Packs for you. That's it, you, mate. Yeah. Welcome to the Team Week pack. So, you're seeing this pack because you've entered Ultimate Team at least 3 days. You're seeing this pack because we've entered Ultimate Team for at least 30 days. You gotta spend another 20 quid to get the pack. This is loyalty packs. We used to get these for free. The amount of money that they make, they could do something like this and everyone would love it. People actually don't realize how simple it is for EA to keep this community happy. I remember a few years ago, they released the year in review player pick, right? Where you could get Mbappe player of the month, Salah player of the month, I think it was, Vinny player of the month. No one knew about it. There was no leaks, nothing, right? The year in review. It came out and the whole community went mad. Oh my god, this is so crazy from EA. We love the content. Da, da, da. All you have to do to keep this community happy is make decent gameplay, give decent content, and reward people who play your game and spend their time and hard-earned money, some people do, on this game. Evolutions, right? Evolutions. But guess what? First, they limit you to what you can do, right? There are cards that I have waited for 4 months trying to Evo. Fabio Vieira. And he actually gets in, right? So I could Evo him. Let's say I want to Evo him. Alright, cool. He gets in. He goes up to what? An 84 rated card. Looks like a cool card. 2 playstyle pluses. Blah, blah, blah. I've had to wait 4 months for it because he didn't fit anything else, right? But guess what? No. You gotta pay 500 FIFA points for it. Or 100,000 coins. So they've put one of the coolest promos, or one of the coolest features they brought into this game. They put it behind a paywall again. This game has never been more in the gutter. EA, please start making it right and stop rinsing us for our money.